And if you are in a forward fold, let's come up vertebra by vertebra. So do this very slowly and methodically. And join us, please, in a seated mountain pose. Making yourself comfortable. We all know that this is not about being, straight soldiers in our chairs. It's really about comfort, because we need to participate in active relaxation, which is what meditation is. So draw your awareness and your attention to the center of your forehead. Just feel what that space of the body feels like now. And be curious about where you feel it, right? So sometimes just the suggestion of this is where I feel it, it doesn't give voice to the fact that we might feel it in the temples or the very middle of the crown of our head, or even maybe all the way around the head or somewhere in mid-brain. Just see where you're feeling this today. And connect with tension in the body. Look at those places where you usually hold tension and relax them. And notice what happens when you do with this feeling at the center of the forehead. Continue to slide down this tether to an internal journey. Let the breath be your guide. So we'll begin our Arhana Pranayama, which is I'm going to tell you different places of the body to find your attention. And you'll take a deep and nourishing breath right there with your awareness, your energy, your attention focused on that spot in the body. Let's start here at the center of the forehead. Take a nourishing breath here. Awareness to the center between the eyebrows. Take a breath. To the eyes. Take a breath at the nostrils. A breath at the throat. A breath at the shoulders. A breath at the upper arms. A breath at the elbows. A breath at the wrists. A breath at the palms. And 2 breaths at the fingertips. A breath at the palms. At the wrists. At the elbows. At the upper arms. At the shoulders. the base of the throat, at heart center, at the base of the sternum, at navel center, at pelvic center, and 2 breaths at the perineum, the base of the pelvis. A breath at the pelvic center, at the navel center, at the base of the sternum, at heart center, at the base of the throat, at the nostrils, at the eyes, at the center between the eyebrows, and at the center of the forehead. Just breathing here and noticing the feeling. On your next inhale, watch as awareness fills the crown of your head. On exhale, watch as awareness moves to the base of your spine. Each inhale uplifting to the crown, each exhale descending to the base. Inhaling up, exhaling down. There's nothing you have to do. There's nothing to manage. Release your grip. Release your desire to do. Just be. Be in this flow of awareness. Continue to release tension. Feel those spaces in the body that usually hold it, and just undo the knot. Let it go. And notice how rich, how nourishing this feeling is when you do. The next time awareness comes to the crown of the head, just invite it to be here. Release your effort. Notice the feeling. On exhale, watch as awareness leaves the body through the nostrils to a point beyond you where you no longer feel your personal space. inhaling from that point all the way back to the center of the forehead. Each exhale out, each inhale back to the center of the forehead. Again, no effort is required. Just breathe. Just experience. Along the way, just notice those beautiful places along the journey. The feeling of the nostrils, the feeling of the inner corners of the eyes, the feeling of the center between the eyebrows, the feeling of the center of the forehead. Each exhale passing through those points on the way to the point beyond you. Each inhale from the point beyond you back to the center of your forehead. Release tension. Breath is deep and rich and subtle. The next time awareness is at the center of the forehead, release all effort. Just be with this space. Notice the differences. Notice the quality of the feeling. Notice where you feel this. And as we transition back, we'll just notice what we notice in the room around us. Noises and the feeling of breeze, the sense of light. And then holding your hands out to the side body, let's scoop up the gifts of this practice between the two hands. Anjali Mudra, prayer pose at the heart. Press your thumb bones deep into breastbone. Feel the beat of your own heart, accepting these gifts. Know that they're accessible anytime you need them. To close out our practice, please join me or just listen to one sound of Om. Inhaling deeply. Om. Namaste, dear friends. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
You are so very welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
You're very welcome. Good to see you guys. I actually recorded